Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these lemon rolls. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into the bowl place your bread flour followed by the salt, and then give them a good mix just to combine. You can then go ahead and add in the remaining ingredients, starting with the yeast followed by the milk powder, the lemon zest, sugar, egg and water. And then you'll just want to mix it on a low speed to start with for around 2 to 4 minutes, followed by a further 4 to 6 minutes on a medium high speed. The dough should come away from the bowl very easily, as this is the perfect dough to work with. It should leave the bowl almost clean. If it doesn't, you'll just need to continue mixing until it does. You can then go ahead and flour your work surface with a small amount of flour, and just before you start processing the dough, take yourself a bowl and oil it lightly with some flavourless oil. Just spread the oil around so the bowl is coated and set aside. Then you can just give your dough a brief knead until it's completely smooth and elastic, then bring it into a ball shape and then set it into the lightly oiled bowl. Cover the bowl with cling film and then leave somewhere warm for around 45 minutes to an hour, or until the dough has doubled in size. It should look a little something like this. Once it's doubled in size, you can then go ahead and flour your work surface once again and place your dough onto it. Then you'll want to remove the air that has built up, so this is the process of knocking it back. So using your fingertips or your fist, you can go ahead and just remove the air, then bring the dough back into a ball shape, and then you're ready to process it. So then you can go ahead and start to roll your dough out, ensuring that your rolling pin is well floured, as sometimes it can stick to the dough, but with this dough it shouldn't do that too much. You just want to roll your dough out until it's 30 cm by 20 cm, or roughly a rectangle shape. As you can tell, mine isn't perfect. Once you do achieve that, you're good to go. You can then go ahead and top the rolled out dough with a generous amount of lemon curd. Feel free to use a homemade version like I am. The recipe for that will be linked in the blog post, which will be linked down below. Just spread that out until you've got an even coverage all over. Then you can start to roll it up from one of the long sides or the side nearest you. So get that first little bit rolled up, then it makes it much easier. Then you just want to roll it up, keeping it as tight as possible so you don't have any loose sections. You can then go ahead and start to cut your dough up into 12 equal portions, and don't worry, they don't look perfect right now, but once you've picked them up and put them onto your tray, they will be ideally perfect, so don't worry. As you can tell, the rolls don't all look perfect, but they are almost all perfect, so then you can place them into your tin, cover with cling film and leave to proof for a further 45 minutes or until they are roughly doubled in size, keeping them somewhere warm. Here is what they should look like once they have finished their second proof. Make sure your oven has been preheated at this point. Then you can go ahead, place them into the oven and bake them off. While your rolls are baking, you can go ahead and make the icing. So into a bowl, you'll want to place your butter, your soft cheese and icing sugar. You'll just want to mix until a icing forms, being careful not to make too much of a mess, so I recommend using a bigger bowl than what I did. But once it starts to take shape, it comes around very quickly. Just keep mixing until it's fully incorporated and it's all consistent. You may want to use a whisk to get that perfectly whipped consistency, which is great for this. Then once your rolls are out of the oven and completely cooled, you can then finish them off with the cream cheese icing. When it comes to putting the cream cheese icing onto your rolls, it's up to you how you do it. I like to place a small amount onto each and then just spread and level it out as best as I possibly can, but feel free to place it into a piping bag, or you can do it however you like. I don't know how many other ways there are to really do it. Then just before you scoff these up, you can go ahead and just zest over a small lemon. You'll want to get some of that lemon flavour all over it, as much lemon flavour as possible, because who doesn't like lemon? This might not be the most popular opinion, but I like to place my rolls back into the fridge just for around 5 to 10 minutes to allow the icing to crust up a little bit, as it adds just a bit more texture. Then you can go ahead and cut yourself, whether you want one or two, whether you're sharing them or not, I don't care, it's up to you. Then you can go ahead and enjoy them, and trust me, these pack a lemony punch without it being too much. You've got the lemon curd and the enriched dough, it all works so perfectly well together, so I hope you get to give them a go. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again very soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description, there'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all of my social media, so don't forget to go and follow me over on them. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.